What's going on, YouTube? Here we go. Meal number 2. I'm about to show you guys one of my favorite sandwiches that I haven't made in a long time, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. I picked up extra lean pork chops today, so I'm going to make some sandwiches and show you guys how I make this. So today what I'm going to show you guys is boneless pork. I'm going to make some sandwiches I haven't made in a very long time. Very lean, actually. I'll give you guys the macros now because I know some of you guys are wondering what the macros are on pork, right? Boneless pork. So for each actual cut, we're looking at 6 fat, 0 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. So I haven't ate pork in such a long time, so I was craving it. I figured I'd make that sandwich that I've made the way, you know, Ricky Fit style. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I have everything laid out for you guys. I'm trying to make everything simple for you guys so you guys could just kind of more or less see my ingredients, what I'm using, and you guys can just get ideas from it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So I have everything laid out for you guys, like I said. Alright, so check it out. What I'm using here is the pork, and I actually picked this one up at Target, so go check it out. I might throw in some rice depending on my macros, I'm not sure yet, and that's a Spanish style. And I told you guys in my last video the roasted chicken was like top 3. This is probably the 3rd one. I'll show you guys what my favorite one is probably my next video. So what I'm going to use here, I'm going to use sandwich thins. I'm sure everyone's familiar with these. These are actually really good. So I figured I'd pick these up so I can have more than one sandwich. So I'm going to have 2 of these. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use mushrooms here to saute. I'm going to saute these with the pork. I'm going to use bell pepper, and I'm going to season it with adobo. I love this thing. I actually grew up on this. My mom used to use this on all my foods, and I mean, I'm still using it until this day. So Mom, if you're watching, thank you for introducing me to this. Now that I've cut my peppers, I've sorted out the amount of mushrooms. Everything's been washed already. I have my 2 pork chops, seasoned it again with this adobo. It's really good. And now that that's ready, my pan's preheated. Okay, so really quick, I want to touch on this. So I'm using actually a non-stick olive oil here, and that's just so my pork chop doesn't stick to my pan. So if I was actually low on my fats and needed some extra fats, I would be using olive oil. Okay, so the macros on that are actually, let's check it out. I should have like 14. Yep, so it's got 14 grams of fat per serving, which is 15 milliliters. So if I needed some fats, I would definitely get my fats off of this. But because I'm actually pretty close to my fats, I'm just going to use this non-stick. So if you guys could see this, it's actually got 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. So this is my go-to when I don't need those extra fats. So yeah, while this is heating up, I should mention that we have a few scales here in the house. Luckily, my roommate is actually doing macros as well. So everything has been weighed out. Okay, guys, this is very important. This is key right here. This is how I'm able to maintain the weight that I'm shooting for this off season, because everything is weighed out. So very important. If you guys want the results, I mean, you guys have to count yourself. There's no other way around it for optimal results anyway. So alright, cool. So while this is heating up, we'll probably catch it cooking. I think I'm gonna do maybe like 5 minutes on each side, maybe 6, and yeah, we'll be back in a bit. Alright, and we're back. So now that that's preheated, we are going to throw in the vegetables. Ah, the sizzle, the sizzle, gotta love it. Boom. Let's go ahead and just take a look. Oh, the sizzle. And I personally don't like mushy mushrooms, and I like a little bit of crunch to the peppers too, so I will not let these go for more than, I don't know, I say 3 minutes. So I'll probably cover them for another minute, and actually I will throw my chops in there in just a second. So we'll be back, guys. Get this out of the way. These shouldn't take long to cook. So while these are cooking here, okay, heat's actually not too high, about medium. Alright, so 2 minutes have gone by. Let's check on this here. So it looks pretty good. It's ready to flip. So now we're gonna do is just flip this. Oh, look at that. Guys, and I kid you not, the smell to this is amazing. Again, if you haven't tried adobo, try it. It's really, really good. Alright, I'm actually gonna take my sauteed mushrooms and green peppers, let this cook for another 2 minutes, and the fun part is almost here. Alright, so really important here, like I said, you want to weigh all your stuff out. So because I will be consuming quite a bit of greens, okay, greens do have carbs, guys, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know this stuff. I don't feel like I need to keep repeating myself, but getting 4 grams of carbs per serving, which is 85 grams. So I will more likely do 85 grams. My hands have been washed, so you guys don't have to call me out on that. So I'm gonna go. So there's 89, 78, 86. Okay, 89. So that's a serving, and I did weigh out my mushrooms, I did weigh out my peppers, okay, and it's all here. I'll bring it to some better light. So all this stuff here has been weighed out, okay guys, let's keep that in mind. So now that, I'll give you guys a shot of that. So now that this is almost done, oh my god, the smell, guys, I kid you not, I can't, I know it might sound like I'm exaggerating here, but I mean, look at the juices that's coming out of this. Just the smell it's mind-blowing. My taste buds are actually going crazy here. So what I'll do is I'm gonna actually put this camera down, but I'm gonna cut the middle and just make sure there's no pink in it. I don't really mess with pink pork here. So I'm gonna set this down and give it a look. All right, so I decided to go with the rice, and because I do need quite a bit of carbs, we are going to use this Uncle Ben's Spanish rice. Boom. Alright, rice is actually done. So I'm going to show you guys how I weigh everything out, and just kind of, hopefully this can help you guys. It's kind of a useful tip here. So we're going to turn the scale on, zero it out. We're going to throw the rice in here. Okay, so that's weighing out to 243 grams. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to my Fitness Pal. Okay, you guys can't see that, but 243. I'm going to hit done. And it's going to add it already into my carbs, my fats, and my proteins. So with that bag, I'm actually consuming 31 total carbs. That's off. I'm gonna have to recheck this. Oh, that's why. So actually it's here. 67 carbs, 67.5, 6.8 grams of protein, total fats 4.2. Alright, and there you have it, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I just got done training and I am starving. I couldn't wait, but I'm going to show you guys here. Peppers, mushrooms, the chop, whole wheat buns, wheat thins, Spanish style rice, Uncle Ben's, diet squirt, salad, and that's it. We out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing, and before I let you guys go, these are just simply ideas, guys. I'm not going off a recipe book or anything like that. It's just something I was craving, and this goes to show you that you can definitely diet, whether you're bulking or cutting, right? You can definitely still eat foods like this. I was very I knew no different, and I would diet off of just simply, you know, chicken and fish. It gets boring after a while, guys. It really does. So I'm just gonna be real with you guys, and I mean, if you guys are following me on Instagram or Facebook, you guys know me already. You guys know that I was eating all sorts of different foods. So this is just another way to show you guys I'm still incorporating, you know, all my greens. I have a salad, I have green peppers, mushrooms. I'm eating rice, and I'm eating a pork chop, right? Well, I mean, it's fairly lean. I'm still getting fats off of it. I'm still getting protein off of it. It's got no carbs. But it goes to show you can step outside the box and try something different. You know, I used to be afraid to touch any kind of pork or anything like that. I mean, and to each his own. If it's not your taste and it's not something you enjoy eating, I mean, that's perfectly fine. But this is just an example and another way to show you guys that you can diet differently. You can get the same results, you know, depending on what your goals are. You know, if once I start my cutting 2014, I'm more likely to have a sandwich like this from time to time. And I wouldn't consider it a cheat or anything like that, because it's still within my macros. But keep in mind, I'm still eating healthy. I'm still eating you know, a lot of micronutrients. So I mean, always have that in your diet, and you know, just have fun. Enjoy bulking or dieting, whichever way you prefer to eat. This is just an example of what I eat and what I've, you know, enjoyed in the past. So I'm going to continue enjoying these foods as long as I stay within my macro ranges. That's simple, straightforward. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the love, the support. Para toda mi gente, saludos. Los quiero mucho. Fuerte abrazo. So, yeah, thank you. Gracias. Peace.